Kick your shoes off, take a load off. Don't go nowhere till the show's off. Oh, you know it's gonna be a movie when you got Cletus Cassidy on your TV. Yeah, already know Mr. Funny Man. Yeah, coming to you and making you laugh again. Started off on the radio, now we got the Cletus Cassidy Show. Again. Started off on the radio, now we got the Cletus Cassidy Show.
Welcome to another edition of See You in the Morning. I am, of course, the host, Cletus Cassidy. Hold on 1 minute. Hold on. Real quick, I had to answer. I had to come up with a witty remark while I was still in witty mode. Sometimes you're not witty. Sometimes you wake up. Sometimes you feel like a nut. Sometimes you don't. And so, while you still feel nutty, you got to do nutty things. While you still feel nutty, while you feel the nut, you got to go ahead. Wait. Nope, that didn't come out right. Anyway, welcome to another edition of See You in the Morning. It's my horrible idea to wake up way too early in the morning to put out way too much of my personal business is what I end up doing. But y'all keep coming back for more. Y'all keep coming back to hear the foolishness, and so I keep providing it for you. That's what happens. Y'all want to hear the foolishness, so I give it to you. I'm gonna give it to you. If this is your first time hearing this, you're about to experience something so cold. If you've been here before and you find it not robbery to come back again and watch the show, man, I appreciate you because you could have been anywhere in the world, but you chose to be here with me. There's so many things you can listen to in the morning. You got the Steve Harveys, you got the Breakfast Clubs, you got your local morning zoos. You got everybody's got a morning zoo, no matter where you go. No matter where you go in the whole country, it's gonna be a morning zoo. You can go check out one of those. So it don't matter. All of those, all of the above. So, but you chose to watch this. You chose to sit down or put it on in the background or whatever it is that you do. So I definitely appreciate you for doing what you do. Now, this show goes in a variety of different directions. Usually ends up going left, no matter where we try to go. The GPS just ends up be like, go left. So that's what ends up happening. But I'm not going to let that happen today. Not today. Not on today. Today will be a no left day. I don't even believe that. At some point, it's going to end up being left. But not right now. It's not going to be the intention of the show. So we're going to move. I got a couple of little things I got to do today. So I'm going to move and get in, get out with the show. Now, the first thing that I do every show is I speak to the people that speak to me. If you bold and kind enough to speak to me, the least I could do is speak back. And I do that by giving out the mythical morning medal. So the first three people to speak get the morning medals. We start right off with the bronze medal that goes to TT, Tiny and Tasty, Miss Crystal Pinnell. Good morning. Silver medal goes to Emmy Time, Emmy Place, Miss Michelle McKinney. And the gold medal goes to my bro, Snoop Boykins, Mr. ECSU himself, doing what he does. So Snoop Boykins, the ECSU himself, with the gold. Silver goes to Michelle McKinney. Bronze, Crystal Pinnell. Almost getting the medal, just not quite. Aluminum fourth goes to Franita Rollins Delt. Patricia Pippin, good P, good morning. Lisa, I have a date with Lisa. Lisa Bazemore Bishop in the building. Ida, IDCA, Wilberta, good morning. Cash Money, what's going on, sir? Lazeria, good morning. George Brown, Janice, Charnel, good morning. Cynthia Matkins, good morning. Lynette, good morning. Tracy, good morning. Tracy been going through doing all kinds of stuff. So good morning, man, Tracy. Good to see you. It's just good to see you. When I see your face, Not a thing that I won't change. Good morning, Tracy. Downtown Keith Brown, baddest man in the whole town, badder than the deep blue sea, badder than you and me. Good morning. Good morning. Lots going on this morning, man. I'm gonna try to get in and get out. Tuesday's our day where I just talk about random stuff. Tuesday is the day where I just talk about random stuff. I don't really have an agenda on Tuesday. I just talk about the things that come to mind. Things that come to mind. For example, one of the things that come to mind, and I'm gonna ask you all because you guys be knowing stuff on a different level. I watch a little bit of TV. I do. I don't watch anything new, really. It's hard for me to find new programs to watch because that's just like getting into a new relationship. A new television show is basically getting into a new relationship. You got to put time, you got to put effort in there, you got to be there for the show, you got to really dedicate your knowledge to the characters and knowing who they are. It's a lot. It's a lot. When you get into a new show, that's pretty much a new relationship. That's really a new relationship. Tracy, that's the LeBron and the French maid outfit it's CGI. If you ever pay attention to it, he's standing in front of the mirror. There's no reflection in the back mirror, and he's standing right in front of it. It's CGI. He wasn't wearing that. We have to debunk all kinds of stuff. Good morning, Crystal Waters. I don't watch a lot of new television, but I'm invested in all the shows that I already watch. And I've said this before, and I think I'm coming to you all because you all seem to know how to get things done. You all know how to get things done. How can we possibly, as if we put our minds to it, if we work really hard, how can we possibly get Olivia Benson off of SVU? How could we possibly remove her from the show? Is there a way that we can get her out? She is by far the worst television character. Have you ever in your life had a show where you hated the lead character as much as I hate Olivia? I mean, I will go out on a limb and get an I hate Olivia Benson t-shirt made. Now, I'm also not a fan of Stabler. But I can't stand Stabler or Olivia. They should have been off the show. Matter of fact, they should have both been in jail by now. But yet they keep going. If their last name was Jackson and Jones, they'd have been gone. Ice-T got to walk a perfect line. Odafen Tutuola. He always up under review, getting ready to get fired. But let Olivia and Stabler, they shoot people every week, accuse people of what they ain't got no business doing. They got to go. Tell me somebody on a show that you couldn't stand as much as I can't stand Olivia. I'm talking about a main character and not the antagonist. I'm talking about a protagonist. I'm talking about supposed to be the good guy. I couldn't stand. Let me tell you the second one. I couldn't stand. And I know y'all might need some time to think of it. The second one is I couldn't stand Piper on Orange is the New Black. And I know it was supposed to be her life story, but I couldn't stand Piper. Oh, get rid of Olivia. They should have killed Olivia 6 seasons ago. I would have been happy with that. How am I talking reckless? I'm not talking reckless. Olivia Benson should have been gone. Now, they got rid of Elliot Stabler, but then they messed around and gave him his own show. Odafen needs a show. We need the Odafen show. If we mess around and get Ice-T his own show, Odafen. Now, it's going to be difficult because they only give him 2 lines per episode. He has been stealing money. He only gets maybe 2 lines per episode, but he should. Oh, now the guy in the madness. Now, yes, I could not stand him. If you haven't watched The Madness yet, you can watch it. It's a pretty good program. You also gonna hate the lead character. He is horrible. Now, I'm gonna say this. Ice-T apparently makes $250,000 per episode of SVU. So I'm all right. I'm all right with it. He's the second highest paid cast member. He's been on the show for 400 years. Apparently, Olivia is making $500,000 per episode. $500,000 per episode. And you know what? And I'm with it. If I'm Ice-T, put me in there. Let me walk through and get coffee for $250,000. Let me get coffee. I don't even mind it. But I'm telling you right now, I don't appreciate them giving Olivia Benson $500,000. Liv has been there for 25 years. Get rid of all the Tyler Perry shows. Sister, Bruh, Lucius, that show with Tyler. Ooh, Tracy, you really don't like now Sisters. Here's the thing with Sisters. I know a lot of people who watch Sisters. The thing with Sisters is they would be good if they actually had a script. Like if somebody was in there writing and if they actually had spell check, I think if Sisters used AI to write the script, they'd be better off. I think they just wing it on Sisters. They just show up and just be like, hey, what's going on? They be like, oh, let's make her pregnant. Okay, that's a good twist. Ooh, with twins. Oh, okay. Yeah, twins is good. That's 2 baby actors we'd have to find. Ooh, so since we can't find 2 baby actors that looks alike, let's make her be pregnant by 2 different men. There you go. Now we ain't got to worry about who we cast. We can cast any babies. It's gonna be crazy. They just go as they go along. Ooh, and let it be a triplet that was stillborn from a third man. They just throw anything together on that show. It would be all right if they would actually sit down and plan it out. If they would have just one meeting, I think it would be a completely different show. But I can't talk about Tyler. Tyler Perry runs television right now. Tyler Perry got 47 consecutive shows on. That's a lot. When you got that many shows going on at one time, you can't write for all of them. You can't. You just can't. So we getting rid of Olivia. I think the consensus is everybody agrees that Olivia needs to go. Olivia has got to go. Also on Tuesday, my more hodgepodge, because it's a hodgepodge of stuff today. Tuesday, another thing that I think we need to do is I think Black people, if you own a truck, you should get a stipend from the United States government. If black men, not Black women, but a Black man with a pickup truck should automatically get a tax break, a stipend from the government, something, because Black men with trucks automatically are a moving company. Automatically. That's just how it is. If the first Black man to get a truck in the family, automatically is moving everything in the family. I'm talking about for the family, for friends, everybody gonna find you. Once they find out you got a truck, you are automatic. Your last name becomes U-Haul. It is automatic. If there's any other truck holders out there, ain't nobody tell you to get it. That's okay. It's all right. Nobody told me to get a truck. Well, actually, an old man told me to get a truck. So I went and bought a truck. But Black people do not care. Once you get a family member with a truck, they'll have you. Yesterday, I went out, family member, not a family member per se, a friend of the family, kind of like a family member. You know how you had those people that blur the lines. My mama's best friend. They've been best friends since they was knee high to a duck. So now, I know them as family. And just called me and asked me to move a mattress and a box spring. Now, let me tell y'all something. Y'all think that mattress that you laying on is something solid. Morning Shay out there in Jamaica. I seen you out there jumping off the side of a cliff into a waterfall. The look of fear in your eyes. I don't know if you've seen a video of yourself, but you look like the fear. I know y'all had the life vest on and all that stuff, and you endowed in the top. So I didn't know that was like a double life vest. If you got big jumblets and a life vest, that should keep you double safe. But you looked afraid. You looked afraid. Keith, you've had your truck for 32 years. The same truck? If you kept one truck for 32 years, Keith, you are a modern miracle. But how many times in those 32 years, Keith, have you had to move stuff? I was asked yesterday to help somebody move a mattress and a box spring. And let me tell you, my son said the only thing he is hauling is big booty woman. Well, okay, well, that your son is a bold one. But here's the thing. You think that mattress, the box spring ain't no problem. I don't know how that's the foundation of everything. The box spring is easy. You can move a box spring with no problem. You can move a box spring one hand. I can put a box spring on my finger, spin that thing around. But that mattress, oh, that mattress is like trying to take a 3-year-old in the house when they sleep in the car. That mattress won't stay, Rick. They're going to be falling all over the place, just flipping and flopping. That mattress whoop my hind parts. Keith, you've had the same truck for 32 years. God bless you, brother. That mattress will whoop your hind parts every time. I'm talking about every single time. I struggled. It was mattress 1, me 0. And then I had to get from one house, move the mattress to another whole house. When I moved the mattress to another house, I had to take the mattress in that house out of that house and put that out on the street. Now, that worked out for me. I didn't mind that one. That second one, I just did what I wanted to do. I could treat that mattress any kind of way. That was all right. That box spring is easy, though. You take that box spring, put that around. Box spring will weigh for 3 pounds, which makes me wonder how you able to lay on top of that box spring all night. That box spring will never break. You ever look at people and they size and wonder what size bed they got? I do that a lot of times with heavier married couples. When you got a larger married couple, it makes me often wonder what size bed they got. When you got 2 big ones, the first thing you got to think is ain't no way that's a twin. Ain't no way they getting into no twin bed. There's no way both of them is in a twin bed. You gotta wonder sometime about people solo. I think I was getting a queen, Gary. I had to pick up a queen size mattress. Queen size mattresses should be, as an adult, I ain't gonna lie to you, queen size should be your go-to. That should be your lowest rung of mattresses. If you're gonna get anything, queen size should be where you start as an adult. When you buy your first bed, it should be queen size, no lower. Queen, no lower. If you're an adult with a full or a twin, I'm praying for your increase. The purple mattress is advertised for us big people, and I'm fine. It is a larger mattress, but I'm just telling you, you should never be. Gary said I broke 2 queens. Okay, well, I don't know what that means. Well, congratulations, I guess. That's a wild flex that you broke beds. I guess my son recently broke his bed because he don't understand. He ain't supposed to just flop on it. You supposed to just flop on the bed. You supposed to get in there. Say what you said. I haven't done no stuff like that since a minute. Oh yeah, the fear in your eyes when you jumped into that river. Ladies, let me ask you this, ladies, and I know a lot of y'all ladies now, y'all are already in committed relationships, and some of y'all might be married. But if a young man invites you over to his house, y'all have been there, y'all have spent some time together, he invited you over to his house. Tam, you on here. Tam, you be knowing this kind of stuff. The young man invites you over to his house, y'all sit down, watch a movie, Netflix, and then chilling a little bit. Y'all are having a good time. You know, had a glass of wine, maybe something to drink. And he invites you back. He invites you back to his room for a little side-ate. And you get back there and he got a twin bed. You still going through with it? You going through with it in that twin? I think a single man, you might want to get that twin. You get that twin to the twin that forces her to have to be on top of it. There's nowhere else for y'all to go. You ain't got no room to share the bed. Somebody got to lay on somebody. I think the twin sets the mood. You get back there, he got a twin. Ooh. I ain't talking about, I just said a young man. Everybody's a young man. He's just a grown man. Hey, 40, 45 years old. That man got a. Now listen, now the blow-up matches, I don't know why some of y'all are against the blow-up match. That blow-up matches, first of all, I think genius. If you using an air mattress, genius, I think. Because now you can go ahead and have all the space in your room. You got so much room for activities. Anytime you don't feel like making up your bed, just deflate it. Put it in the closet. It's like them things, them closets, them beds that be on TV in Europe that go into the wall. I like it. I want one of those. I want an in the wall bed. Make the whole bed go away. Now I got the whole room. I can use the whole room for activities. So y'all telling me y'all ain't getting out if he got a king size air mattress. You're not getting up on that thing. Y'all getting up on that thing. I refuse to believe it. Yeah, Murphy bed. Y'all lied if y'all telling me y'all ain't jumping on that air mattress. You gotta be careful though. Okay, now let me ask you this then. Since y'all so bed bougie, since y'all bed bougie and beyond, what if? And I'm asking y'all ladies, what if, ladies? Hey, you put that air mattress on a headboard, that's a bed. That is a bed. The new air mattresses ain't low though, Christina. New air mattresses come up off about 6 feet off the ground. That new air mattress, that J come off the ground. Bam, you do it. I like it. Now let me ask y'all this then. Since y'all know everything, since y'all so bad, bougie, and beyond, that young man, you on that date with that young man, y'all in there, things is getting a little hot and heavy. You know? You're getting a little hot and heavy, but you classy. You know, you're not doing it in no living room. You're not doing it in the kitchen. You're going to have to take me back there and romance me. Show me a good time. He take you back there and that man got that water bed. You jumping in that water bed? The water bed was a classic. I know everybody who had a water bed. And everybody that owned a water bed back in the day clearly had scoliosis now. They gotta have the scoliosis. But you jumping in that water bed? You making waves? Are you or are you not making waves? That's my question. As a kid, I thought a waterbed was the most exciting thing ever. What a better way to explain why you peed in the bed. I don't even think waterbeds came in different sizes. Waterbed only came in waterbed size. I don't know how you put the sheets on it. Not I'm going home. You're not going in that waterbed. That water, come on, Tam. Oh, okay. Shay said, yes, waterbed sex is the bomb. Okay. All right, Shay. Somebody somewhere got that waterbed still. And Shay knows. Shay was like, oh, no, give me that. Give me that waterbed loving. Christina said, I'm going to get seasick on it. Hilarious. I don't know how you get out of a waterbed, though. That's got to be the most difficult thing ever, trying to get up out that waterbed. For some reason, JP, I believe you had one. And also, body breaking down. Knees hurt, back is bad. You ain't getting no kind of support on that waterbed. All night long by yourself. I can't do it. I can't. It ain't for me. You got to roll all the way to the end. You got to fight the water. You got to fight the water to get off of there. Christina, you had a waterbed too? Christina. Oh, nasty self. Boy, it always be the ones you don't think. It's always be the ones. Now that woman got that woman got a waterbed. You already know what time it is for her. You meet a woman with a waterbed, she all in. Woman with a waterbed, man, you done hit the gold mine, sir. You done hit the lucky sevens. Lucky sevens. You can't have no waterbed in your older age though. Not when you got to get up to go to the bathroom at night. You got to get up, go to the bathroom at night. There ain't no use you having no waterbed. You roll into that middle, you ain't never getting out. Oh, you agree that JP had one. Okay. You got stuck in a waterbed when you was 9 months pregnant. That's crazy. But that's how you ended up with twins, because y'all had a waterbed. If y'all had a regular bed, y'all wouldn't have had no twins. Then you got to keep your toenails short with that waterbed. You get them long toenails. You one rollover from some patchwork. I guess you gotta put duct tape on it. That's crazy. Okay, so cool. Those are two things. Now there's three things I want to talk about today. I got two of them out the way. So now I got to decide on what the third thing is before I can leave. Now, what was I gonna say? I wanted to talk about something that's been in the news recently, and only because it's close to my heart. It's close to my heart. I've been watching a lot of people talk about privilege and the things that you are able to do, the things that you aren't able to do. And it's always funny to me how people get upset about certain things, but then when it goes in their favor, then they act like it's okay. And I give you a perfect example. I watched a lot of people during this election period talk about how they thought it was unfair that Donald Trump was able to be elected president because of his criminal past, which is probably his criminal present, if we're not mistaken. The people that didn't like him used that against him. It was a weapon. They weaponized it. They used it against him, right? Now I seen that my alma mater, North State University, interviewed Michael Vick for its vacant head coaching job. His vacant head coaching job in football. And people was excited. Everybody was like, oh, we need to hire Michael Vick. Listen, he spent time in federal prison, Leavenworth. We don't even care about that no more. Because that's the guy that we like. We like that guy, so it's okay. And people are used, well, if he did it, but if it was wrong when such and such did it, it should still be wrong if somebody else does it. Now, me personally, I don't have a problem with Michael Vick. Listen, the number of felons that I know, I say hi to, man. I'm all for it. Felons are people too. They made mistakes. I don't know if you want. I just think your felony gotta the match what they hiring you for. Like you certain felonies you shouldn't be able to do. There's certain things you shouldn't be able to do because of your felony. The type of felony you got. You know, if you got something with children, you shouldn't be working with kids. But if you sold dope a little bit, let them go preach. Not let them go preach. There's a lot of preachers that sold dope. They talk about it all the time. But if you sold dope, you went to prison for selling dope, I don't have no problem with you teaching kids. Matter of fact, make you the math teacher. Who knows math better than drug dealers? Nobody. If you could tell me how to turn this eighth into a whole, to double my money, come back, you're going to teach me fiscal responsibility. You teach me how to make sure I save enough money to pay back my supplier. You teach me what I do with contingency and not what a contingency is. Never get high off of your own supply. That's teaching you a level of responsibility. You got to know how. I'm okay with it. Let all the drug dealers teach. Let them teach class. That's fine. I'm all right with it. Being a drug dealer, I don't think disqualifies you. Being a child molester definitely disqualifies you. Tax evasion, let them work. Let them. Who would you rather have doing your taxes? Who would you rather have doing your taxes than somebody who knows how to beat the system? Let them in. Let them in. If a person does their time, they off their probation, they pay their restitution, let it go. Instead, our society is one that decides that they want to punish people forever for being a felon. I got the felon that was 35 years ago. But still nothing. This is a person who has decided to turn their life around. They ain't committed a crime in 35 years. Now, they were in jail for 34. But still, they haven't committed a crime in 35 years. So people talk about the different levels of they look about different levels of, you talk about different levels of forgiveness. Now, I personally don't think the Michael Vick hire would be a great hire for anything other than publicity. I think it'll put the school on a different map because from publicity standpoint. But the man ain't never coached nothing. He ain't never coached. He ain't coached little league. You know he can't coach little league. He ain't coach no little league. He ain't can't coach high school. We start putting ourselves in all kinds of conundrums. Now, North State hires Michael Vick as his head coach. Now, North State is a state school. That means you're going to put a convicted felon as a state employee. So now you got to make sure that the state can't say you can't hire convicted felons. That becomes a matter of privilege. He's allowed to do it because he's privileged, because of who he is, not because of what the rule is. They'll find a way to break the rule for that. Now, you still got those people who still talking about them dogs. Look, them dogs is gone. All right, Lil Fluff in them, he killed them, Spike and all them. They fought in the backyard. Cool. I'm not for dog fighting, but he did it. It's done. That's a wrap. He ain't killed near a person. It was just dogs. And if you think he went to jail because of the dog fighting, then you a fool. The United States ain't care about the boy fighting the dogs. The United States killed more dogs on Thursday. You know how many Chinese food restaurants we got in this area? You worried about some dead dogs. Those dogs were going back into society as meals. But they cared about the gambling. That's why the United States sent them to jail. They ain't sent them to jail for killing them dogs. He was making money off the books. They were like, hold on, we couldn't tax that? No. Is it great for recruiting though, Gary? Is it great for recruiting now? Kids that are playing football now, don't know Michael Vick. Kids who are playing football now aren't the kids who grew up watching Michael Vick play. So we're talking about 10 years ago. Those are the kids who watched Michael Vick play. Those kids now aren't watching Michael Vick. They don't know who Michael Vick is. Not these kids. This is a different era of kids. They didn't watch Michael Vick play. They don't know who Michael Vick is. They know, but that's not who they watch. It's like saying we're gonna hire Randall Cunningham. Those kids didn't watch Randall Cunningham play. When Jason Kidd was coaching the Dallas Mavericks, the guys on his team didn't know that he had played in the NBA. Yeah, they didn't watch him. They were like, we ain't no coach could play. And Jason Kidd was an all-time great basketball player. The guys playing professional basketball had no idea that he was playing. I don't think that, first of all, as an alumni of North State University, I already know North State University, boy, that is a black college in all ways, shapes, and forms. They got black mamas and daddies on the trustee board. They don't spend no money. North State University is the very epitome of, do you have McDonald's money? Now they got it. They be like, you be like, can we get a new head football coach? You got football coach money. You got to look at why the school hasn't been successful in the years that it's been there. Look at the difference in the coaches. Old Dominion University had a football program after Norfolk State University. Their football program is nowhere near as old as Norfolk State University. They're competing on a high level, doing a lot of different things because they put their money where their mouth is. Their head coach making $750,000. $750,000, right? His assistant, his offensive coordinator, is making $250,000. The head football coach at Norfolk State University before being fired was making $200,000. He making 3 times less than the coach right down the street. 3 times less. That's what you talking about when people talking about he gonna bring more money into the building. You better, because they're gonna have to pay him a lot more money. They're gonna have to pay the assistants a lot more money. When you start talking about ODU spending $1 million on just 2 of their coaches, and Norfolk State probably ain't spending $1 million on their entire coaching staff. At some point, you're gonna have to spend the money to get the money. That's where we lack. Now that there were reports that Sacramento State school out there in California was like, we're gonna spend $50 million on NILs, name, image, and likeness. That's $50 million they're gonna spend on their players. So how much would they be willing to give Vic? It ain't gonna be no $200,000. And it's funny to me how people always be like, well, he should do it just to give back to the community. Why? This is a real paying job. You don't go to your job to give back to the community. You don't go to work every day to give back. You go to work every day to get paid. You want to get paid a fair wage and all of those things. You don't go work to give back to the community. People do that to me all the time. You should come do this show to give back. Why? If I don't get paid for my work, I'm gonna be the exact community that needs to be given back to. You're gonna have to pay him a job commensurate with where he is. And North State hasn't done that. North State is not gonna put 50 million. Let me tell y'all something. They're not gonna put $50 million away to pay for students to come play football. North State is not gonna do it. McDonald's money. North State is the epitome of McDonald's money. And I love my alma mater. And people might come to the game. We might get a little more national TV attention. But it ain't flying. Tell you that right now. It ain't gonna fly. Norfolk State ain't flying on the money part. That's the one thing I got, and that's all I got to say about that. He ought to do the job to give back to the community. It'll be a good look for the area. Ain't nobody in the area putting no money on his canteen. That man went to prison and won't like the area was like, let's go ahead and make sure Mike got plenty of oodles and noodles. Ain't nobody, you put anything on his noodle money, then why he got to give y'all back to the community? If you ain't buy him no noodles, then I don't think he needs it. Oh, Sharonda, you came in hot. Not FK the job. Good morning, Sharonda. I'm with it. Tis the season for not working. This is what you need to do. At this point in time, everybody should be saving up all your leave. If you get leave at work, this is when your leave should be working. This is when you should be leaving. If you ain't using your leave this time of year, what is you even doing? Especially if you got to use it or lose it. If you got to lose it, this is it. Oh, it ought to be thin at these jobs around this time of year. Everybody should be taking off. I'm all for it. Every many days you get, you should be using it. You shouldn't be going to work at Christmas time. It don't matter what day of the week Christmas is. You should be off that week. Christmas can be on a Monday. You're supposed to be off that whole week. You're like, I done took all these days off. Ain't no who going back to work after Christmas? And then you get ready to get right back off again. You get ready to get right back off again for New Year's? No. Marche, yours don't count. Teachers don't count. Because y'all ain't got to use y'all leave. They built that in for y'all. It's crash out season. Mental health workers are busy. I get it. Oh, I get it. Yeah. It's a lot. Holidays are a lot of stress. It's a lot of stress during the holidays. I ain't finna lie. Or as the young people say, I ain't gonna hold you. So sorry, the big shout outs to all the mental health workers out there trying to keep people a little bit sane during the holiday. All right, it's time for me to get off here. I got to be somewhere in just a few minutes. Shay, you taking all 3 weeks. You all the way in Jamaica, so I know it. Lisa, you was in education as well. Vacation starts Monday. I return 1/6/2025. There you go. Like, I ain't coming to work no more this year. That's just a good feeling to say. I ain't working no more this year. It's just got to be a good feeling just to say it. Ice-T makes $250,000 per episode. Y'all hold on to that. When you start feeling low, when you start feeling like ain't no way you can go, like it ain't no way you can get any better, just remember, Ice-T made $250,000 per episode. And he ain't even a good actor. Like, think about it. It's something out there for you. $250,000 and he ain't even a good actor. Today's word of the day is lexical. 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 Now, that's what an old man may call a Lexus. That boy came through here. He was driving one of them Lexicals. Not a Lexical, just a Lexus. I'm going to tell you, ain't no word in the car industry that used to tear up old men more than Honda. They could not. That Hyundai. You can't drive in the Hyundai, a Hyundai. They couldn't say Hyundai for nothing. They tore them up. Lexical. Lexical. Describe something as lexical is to say that it is related to words or vocabulary. A dictionary provides lexical information. It tells you what the word cat means, not all there is to know about cats. Lexical. 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 Look at you showing all cash. I got to go to work. I get $45 an hour. Okay. All right. Okay, we now know we know you got a little cash in the bank, Gaswell. Good God. Good goo. Thank you, Cashwell. That was it. Today, man. Today, I'm getting off, but I want y'all to know, man, today's been laid on my heart to talk about grasping opportunities. And I kind of talked about it a little bit in the beforehand, but I really want to do it. Grasping opportunities. There's opportunities out there for you to do certain things, man. And a lot of times we let these opportunities pass us, and you could really get out there and do it. What would you do if you weren't afraid to fail? What would you do if you weren't afraid to fail? If you weren't afraid to fail, what is it that you would do? I think there's a lot of things we would do, but we are afraid of failure, and so we don't do it because of failure. We miss out on a lot of opportunities because of our fear of failure. I think we need to put our fear of failure to the side. Get out there, do it. Do it scared. If y'all could have seen Shay jump off the side of that mountain into that water, and I'm sure she had a great time, and I know she was afraid. And she's afraid of missing that rope line and everything. Sharonda says everything. You miss out on everything for fear of failure. We've got to release the fear of failure. I believe that we can be a lot greater at some of the things that we aren't doing just because we are afraid to try. Man, if you get out there and you fail, that's why I like kids. Kids will get out there and try something. You be like, why is you jumping off the couch? I can do a backflip. You ain't never even tried. They have no backflip knowledge. They ain't been in no gymnastics class. Ain't nobody told them nothing. They just feel like I seen it on TV. I'ma try it. They ain't worried about breaking nothing in your house or themselves. You got to go out there and do it. Be the backflip. Be that kid jumping off the couch. Apply that in a lot of your life, man. I'm telling you, you'll be amazed at the fact that most of the things that you think that you're so afraid of, you've already been gifted to you, be able to do. If it's laid on your heart that bad, then you probably can go ahead and do it. If it's on your heart and your mind that bad, I dare you. I double dog dare you to go out there and try it out, man. Put the fear away. Oh yeah, you got to go look at Shay's page just to see her jumping off the side. That's fun times. Shay, I would play it for everybody, but I ain't gonna do you like that because then it'll be up there forever. Go out there, man, and attempt to do it. I don't know what it is that you're afraid of, but go on out there and do it. Even if you do it scared, just know that you're doing it. Even if you do it scared, just know, hey, I'm a virgin. The first time I do it, I'm gonna be doing it scared, but I'm gonna do it to the best of my ability. 7 pumps. Oh, Shay said, go ahead. Hold on, let me find it, Shay. Let me find it. Shay said, go ahead and put it out there. So let me go find it real quick. And we'll see Shay jumping off the side of a building or a mountain building. A building mountain. A mount building. All right, here we go. Let's get it in here, y'all. Yeah, put away those fears, Lisa. And knock that thing out. Oh, okay, I don't know what that meant. Go out there. Look at Shay. We're gonna see Shay and Shay's fear. Let's look at Shay and her fear.
And they
jump. Here comes the fear. Watch the fear in her eyes when she come back from underneath the water. Look at that. That is not the face of somebody that's enjoying themselves. That is a face. Where's the rope?
Hold on. We outside.
Oh. And see, who's the one that's always talking the most? The person that
ain't even Shay.
Shay is focused. She is just trying to survive. Look at that survival face. That's all that is. There's always somebody that ain't even out there on the rope trying to tell y'all, go get it. That's it. Jump off. Be the Shay. Shay butter. Be Shay. Be Shay today. Jump off the side of that cliff. And know, even though you feel like the current is taking you the wrong way, know that there's a safety rope out there. All you got to do is reach out and grab it. If it feels like you're getting a little overwhelmed by the water, know that the safety rope is out there and you can go ahead and grab it. Sharonda, your type of carrying on. Well, go jump off the side of a building, Sharonda. Go ahead and jump out the side of a building. I mean, I'll be back on tomorrow, man. Lord willing, the creek don't rise. I try to be a little bit better than I was today. Can't guarantee nothing, but I'm gonna try my very best. Man, y'all have a fantastic day today, man. We are only 7 days till Christmas? 8? What is it? What's the day? Today's the 17th or something of that nature? The 17th. So we about a week and a half. We're a week from Christmas Eve, man. Y'all go ahead. 6 more days, fellas, and we can go ahead and start our Christmas shopping. 6 more days, fellas, so we can start Christmas shopping. I love y'all, man. I'm out. Catch y'all next time. Lord will creed on rise. Be nice to somebody. Even make somebody happy today. Make somebody feel good today. Even that somebody's you. I forgot my own phrase. I'm out. Peace.
Oh, you know it's gonna be a movie when you got Clayton's Cassidy on your TV. Yeah, already know Mr. Funny Man. Yeah, coming to you and making you laugh again. Started off on the radio, now we got the Clayton's Cassidy show. Yeah. Funny Man, coming to you and making you laugh again.